Hello, everybody. I hope you are doing well on the 27th. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Hope the festive period is going well for you. We're going to be doing the Tarkov TV watch party today for anybody who is tuning in on the VOD afterwards, who's not watching live. The current time for me is 3:51, so it should be starting in about 9 minutes if PSG is on time, which they often aren't. But if they are, you know, then it's worth checking back in sort of 9 minutes from now in the VOD if you want to skip to the actual meat of the stuff, or at least see where we're up to. Otherwise, we'll just be chilling here for the first sort of, 10 minutes or so and see what's going on. Now, I have actually pulled up the VOD itself, sorry, the stream from BSG. They are currently, this is music actually just from BSG at the moment. They're just chilling, showing this kind of screen here, which is pretty much just them vibing around the campfire. Is this supposed to be Killer or someone? I don't know. Infill. Okay, there you go. So there's the thing. They're going to be on in 15 minutes from now, actually. So there you are. And they've got rid of the music as well, which is sad. I was actually enjoying that playlist, but never mind. It's okay. We'll put something on of our own. That's fine. I hope you've had a good time. We're not going to be doing anything really today. I'm basically just going to be watching this, and then we'll have a little bit of a post-mortem afterwards, and then I'll be jumping off because I've popped off from the little family event to come and cast this, which I wanted to watch it anyway, so it's no great hardship, and it's quite nice actually. The kids have gone off to the park and stuff, so we've just kind of incorporated it as part of the date, and then I'll go back, so it's gonna be great. But yeah, I hope you've all had a good Christmas and feeling rested up. Don't feel like work is too far around the corner. I think in the meanwhile, while we're here, because we know this is going to be about 14 minutes, I'm gonna try and grab some stuff. I don't think I've actually got half of these things. That these things might disappear before I'm. I might be slightly too late. I kind of stopped collecting the drops because it meant just leaving my PC on and I wasn't actually active. So we'll organise some stuff. More Christmas booze to consume. Yes, exactly. Oh god, I've got all this insurance as well. Oh my goodness me. And a couple of drops. So people just rinsing my Gornos. Damn, they're even taking the stocks. It's brutal. People are really taking the M7A1 PDW stocks. People are damn bad out here. It's crazy. Crazy. Got this back though. It's quite nice. I think these were from Streets, weren't they? Maybe. I don't know. Only two? Need some more bags though. Quite handy, right? Yeah, because a lot of these, so they come back with the plates removed because I usually remove them myself, because it means if somebody finds them on the floor, it's a lot harder for them to take. So we'll just organise a bit of our stash and see what they're going to talk about. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what Mr. Nicky Leaks has for us today. Interesting to see exactly what he wants to say to us. I know they've got plans about various things like Scav Life DLC and a few other bits and pieces. So be interesting in general to see what he says. We're talking the future of post 1.0, that kind of thing. I doubt he'll address the elephant in the room, which is the random kind of hack that was going on recently. It's kind of insane. I just came home from family stuff, loading in first post-Christmas raid, and then seems to be Tarkov TV on. Yes, starting in... Let's grab the screen up again. So starting in 12 minutes. It's got a little bit of time. We're just going to fiddle around in our stash, maybe run Scav quickly or something. I don't know. Not going to do anything too crazy. Yo, Jade, cheers. Maybe I should get a beer as well. I don't know. Definitely could. Unpack this. Oh gosh, that was all stims. Nice. Oh, I got the huge mega bag. That's actually not very helpful. I guess we'll wear it. Okay. Long time watcher, first time commenter. Just wanted to extend my dearest gratitude. Thanks. You're an inspiration of my ever happy demeanor. Thanks, Sid. Thank you. If that's how you pronounce your name. Sild. Thanks for the content. Best regards to Germany. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. I hope they've all had a good year. Mean to continue as we have done. It's been actually a pretty good year in general for stuff with 1.0 and everything. I mean, the hardcore wipe was a bit tricky, but you guys are stuck with me, so I appreciate that. Definitely. I want codes for stuff I'm going to lose instantly in raid. BSG loves to provide codes. I don't know whether they will actually, because there's so much going on right now with the drops. As I said, I've actually kind of stopped collecting the drops at the moment, but that probably just sells to Ragman. I just need a bit of room. Correctly pronounced, see you in raid. Keep it up. Cheers, matey. Cheers, matey. What else do I have? Don't think any of this is like super critical. Maybe I'll take the Tri-Hawks back. Actually, quite a lot of things. It's funny, actually. I ended up getting 2 of the Tri-Hawks back. People obviously pieced it apart and then decided it wasn't worth it. How long have we got now? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Got to prep my RPG session. Maybe I'll have the stream on in the background. Good idea. Merry Yule from Sestria, Italy. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, we're out of fuel. Out of fuel. We'll just chuck that in for the time being. I got the Christmas tree built. This thing's kind of insane. You can get classics armor in this guy. Probably the best, I think, other than the Ledix, obviously, if you need the Ledix. But I watched your video about the eye lasers in Arena, making 0.5 accuracy better. I dropped in my loadout. So the annoying thing, though, eye lasers are not visible, so you never actually know whether it's on or not. You got to get used to the best ones have like a red laser to start with. So yeah, if you pick one that's just pure IR, then yes, you won't know whether it's on or off without... In the base game, you can fix that by going into the hideout and turning NVGs on. But yeah, in Arena, you don't necessarily know. Do you have any more? Got 1 golden star there. I'm actually like basically running out of these things to turn into Prototols. I've finally caught up with my in-game med usage. Just about.
Gold, please.
Booster Gown, thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the 8 months. Appreciate it. Default
Shout
switches
out.
on the visible laser. Toggle R laser, everything. You only have to do it once, though. You only have to do it once at the start. Just notice there's Frostbite back? Yes. So BSG, the way BSG have done this is a little bit diabolical. From what I could see. If you're level 15 or under, I guess if you're level 15 it's fine, but yeah, if you're under level 15, oh, this is good actually, we'll upgrade the weapons rack. If you're under level 15, it doesn't seem like you can actually buy any of the hats that help. Which seems a little mean. And then they've just added this thing, so there's a new battle pass doodad. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's BSG back with their music. Yeah, so there's an item now which fully allows you to protect yourself from the cold, and it's a face mask, and it's part of the arena, the new 20 levels that they put in the arena battle pass, which I think is a little crappy, to be honest with you. I think I'm a big like anti-arena naysayer, even though I quite like arena in general. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, you can do 2 at once. I forgot about this. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so you can do like, you could do these, and then you can also make these, for example. So this is why I wanted max crafting. So now I can make a MATA1 at the same time as like making an econ one. So you can make money with one and make like bullets with the other. Did they add a new quest for alternative earbuds? I did. It's a Peacekeeper thing, right? Pressure gauges. What are you pressure gauges for? God damn it. I want pressure gauges. It sucks. I think it's yeah, it is exactly. It's classic BSG. They always seem to do this. I don't know. I don't understand why. Session with just like making it look bad, and oh yeah, I need to desperately need to get some slavers. I realized I'd been making these waters for ages, and then I just not actually got enough slavers somehow, because you only 2 per reset. You need to be doing it constantly. Just move them in here. Just move loads of stuff in here. It needs something to do with the Aquamaris. I think I bought a flare last time, and then I ended up not using it. So the BDSM mask, precisely. It's called like the cold. You can actually see it in here. It's like winter gear or something. Winter. What was it, like cold weather something? Here we go. Extreme cold weather face mask. So this thing can only be got through arena, it seems. It's 10 GP coins for ref. You're gonna get 3 per reset. But the fact that you can only get it through arena, I think like is diabolical. And the fact that you can't buy, I think the only thing you can get from Ragman at level 1 that allows you to protect against the cold is the Ushanka for the knives, I think. So if you're under level 15, you've got to do a barter. Actually, no, that's not true. You can get the SSH 68 steel helmet. Actually, that's not true. You can use this guy. PvP Duca, yo, Jake, what's up, man? Got a feeling on there for 8 white balls for 2 class 6s? Maybe. Probably got to start running it. Can you do 2 crafts in the lavatory if you... sorry, in the Christmas tree? if you have the max crafting. We'll find out. I think it's a bit shit that CF doesn't insulate you either. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of things they should do. I mean, I think if they really wanted to do it properly, then every piece of clothing and whatever should have like a rating, and then the effects should affect you more or less based on like the rating. That'd be like more interesting, I think. But what was I gonna look up? Oh yeah, G28, because I want to buy the doodad. Oops, wrong button. Oh god, I can't type. Can't type. Okay. When does Tarkov TV start? In 5 minutes. We're close. We're close. 5 minutes away. And then we'll be on. We will be on Sacrifice when we get here. 14 hour. I did get a 6 hour the other day. But I've not got that many of them recently. Crazy XP you get from the arena quest line. How much do you need? I don't know how much you get actually. I didn't really look. This is actually probably easier to do in the dark without all of the extra stuff distracting you. All you need is the hexagon. Just give me the hexagon. In the dark, mute the game. I don't actually have it muted, but... Oh, damn. Oh, damn. That wasn't very good, was it? I think even if you can't work in the fleet, you should be able to sell it. Well, it has to be both ways then. If you can sell it, who's going to buy it? $40k per one, 11 parts. I mean, I guess I did get to level 40. I did a couple of the pieces yesterday. And we've got 3 minutes until it begins. Gym can be cool sometimes. It's just like, it's a really annoying interface, to be honest with you. But an interesting bug. Everybody I want to loot got stacked on top of each other on the right side of the screen. And by the end of the raid, when I click search body, I can see 20 rigs of backpacks at once. Now I'm in stash, I can still see them. Insane. Okay, so we reached max crafting before max metabolism somehow. I don't even know how that's possible, but I thought you could only work out once. No, you can work out twice. It gives you like 2 per and then 1 per afterwards. And then you have this thing, the severe muscle pain, and then that goes away. Hey, thanks, Jay. Thank you, matey. Hopefully they fix the hacker resetting accounts. Yeah, they fixed it apparently already. But I mean, that's like really wild. Like, did everybody hear about that? The people getting their accounts reset, like live as well. Basically, like somebody exploited the back end basically, and got people's accounts reset if they had their account linked to Steam. It was something to do with the way that the Steam accounts were linked together with the BSG profile, and you could just like exploit the way that they'd done it to get in and change stuff about people's accounts without going through the auth process. It was pretty snazzy, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, people, for beta testing the Steam link. Fixed by disabling the account reset. I mean, temporarily, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Kind of wild. I was just like, oh no, is this going to happen to like everybody who's well known? As we started seeing like different people getting pinged. It's like, oh my god, is this like the reckoning? Because like, you know, BSG are going to redo people's accounts, but it takes them. They never put in like an account recovery system. They simply don't have one. Even now, you'd think it would be like a big priority. I still disagree with their decision to not ever have like an account reset mechanic for them, like an account backup. Sorry, I should say. But that's more what I mean. They don't have a record, even like you'd think like a once a day backup of like everybody's stuff. Surely that's not that hard. I mean, it probably is with their infrastructure at this point. Probably is quite difficult. But the fact that they still don't have one, despite the fact they've had issues in the past, kind of blows my mind a little bit. You'd think somebody would have worked on it and like done it. I'm just sat here crafting and scamming people on the T5000M rail. Diabolical. The T5000M rail is diabolical. Truly, truly evil. Oh man, these are cheap, aren't they? 8 tips for Tarkov Shooter 4. Traders level 2. What's Tarkov Shooter 4? That one's now... Is that PMCs? I can't remember. It's not the close range one, is it? That's 3. 80-meter kills. It just takes an eternity, to be honest. It just takes an eternity. Like, I did it while I was doing Shooterborn and just kind of, like, thought, well, I'll just suck it up. Like, what do you got? To get 80 meters, you got to be in certain positions, right? So, you need to be up on high ground somewhere. I don't think woods is that good for it, actually. I think you're better off on shoreline. I actually had quite a few... I got a couple on reserve, weirdly. Looking out of the pawn buildings over to... Like, the place where I probably saw the most people and had the most opportunity was the pawn building that's next to, you know, like the big barracksy buildings, that's next to the dome. And looking out of the window that looks over no backpack, because people kind of come through there quite often. It's quite a well-trafficked area. And you can just see straight out of that window. That was a really good spot. That worked for Shooterborn as well. It was very handy. It was a very handy place to be. He's got the pay to win mask on. Need 4 kills just running in woods and missing. I don't think woods is it. I really don't think woods is it. I'm just going to close the game so it doesn't go in the background halfway through. Put my own music back on. Yeah, I think woods is just not it. There's too many trees and people know where not to be. Like, you could... The thing is, you don't really want to be fighting people who are fighting you. And if you go to woods and you go around the sawmill, people are like sniping and counter sniping. Like, they know that you're going to be there. And the rest of woods, I find it's like there's just a lot of trees. It makes it hard to see where people are. There's not as many sight lines as you would think. Like, there are some good ones, like you can shoot into U-set camp from that bit, like along the edge of the map, and a few places like that. But I think like shoreline has way more open areas, like around Pier, around all of the east side, around the swamp side on the west. I'm not very good at fighting around Path to Lighthouse, but you know, technically you can do that. You want places where people are going to be like stopping. I think Pier's about a good place because people are like stopping and like looking in. They don't have enough stamina to run through all in one go. I got a kill at Smugglers as well, so like Smugglers base, because that's really open and you can get some high ground there. Yeah, people don't use the old spots. No, I know. No, they don't really use the old spots anymore. So. Huh. Arena Mask Nikita. What have they got on the table? Is it like a cup winner thing? Arena
Check
cup?
1, 2.
Aha.
Чувачки.
Here he is.
Check 1, 2. Вантовичи. Check Вантовичи. 1, 2. Вантовичи. Yes? Can you hear me? Good?
There we go.
Good? No sound. Звука нет, почему-то пишет. Yeah. Окей, yeah. Yes. Ну что, welcome to our stream. Новогодний стрим.
Последний в этом году.
Happy New Year stream. Hopefully you're on a vacation, on the holidays and stuff like that. We are kinda finishing this year finally, and it's a tradition for us to make it like this, to make the special stream. We did the whole new studio, yes.
Yes.
And we plan to have a little talk about everything that was this year and the plan for the next year. And this is Damirka, and he usually more equipped better than now. Right now he's too casual. Like, really, too casual. По-русски. По-русски будет тоже говориться. Много всего хорошего и не очень. В общем, всем привет, дорогие друзья. Мы находимся на Луне. Да, и сегодня у нас будет стрим, посвященный новогодним делам, планам и всяким таким вещам. Для тех, кто продолжает писать в чате про баги и про всякую вот эту тему, вот.
Они молодцы.
Они молодцы. Нальем им пару чаев как минимум. Один чай и можно еще эту. Нельзя пока такого говорить. Пока такого нельзя говорить. Okay, anyway. Let's start. I have a special box for today. А у тебя есть, кстати, непредвиденный джустайм? Ну, я знаю, у тебя как раз такой джустайм. Джустаймовый.
Нормально.
Ладно. Happy New Year. Happy Holidays. Merry Christmas. Chipenge.
Merry Christmas. I feel like I need a drink now. Can't cast Tarkov TV
Let's
at
go.
Christmas without a beer.
Special box.
Что же там?
Можешь это примерить? Можешь примерить?
Можно?
Можно.
Why do they show themselves in masks? It's only Demirka,
Дома
really.
сделали все, нахер.
Everybody else shows them. I think Demirka just doesn't want to be recognized. Probably.
Папочки. A folder with secret documents.
Everyone else we see their faces. It's only Demirka.
Карточки. О! Очечки. А это что за чувачок? What's that? We will put it here. Хочешь посмотреть? А, он не встанет. Да. В кадр его поставь.
Yeah,
чтобы-
wearing a mask is more iconic than
Tak.
his face. Yeah. He's the Scav boy. He's the Balaclava boy. He's the Scav family.
Крюшкерс. Кепкерс. Ну и там всякая хрень, короче. Ничего интересного. Самое главное я уже достал.
Tarkov. I've not played Tarkov.
А, забыл. Еще один важный атрибут.
Does it still have a high player
One of the
count?
main attributes of the Russian, and not only Russian, the worldwide, the New Year's Eve, Christmas, is the special New Year's hat. I remember that thing. It was red, but maybe...
Опа.
Yes! I did it again.
Ну-ка.
Давай.
Okay, not so many now.
Давай еще кулачок вот так. Okay.
А, у меня стоит.
We will try to have it relaxed and funny, but who knows? Okay, let's go. Let's start from something. So, Damirka will be playing arena today, right?
Yes.
So,
Ну, вот мы так, кастомку, без вас, со своими пацанами там чисто.
so the thing is that recently we added locations from EFT, dorms, and Smuggler's Hideout, and something else.
They're a
What was
bit.
the third? Do you remember?
The maps are, did it really
Убежище
work for arena
контрабандистов,
necessarily?
таможка,
Общаги
I played them. Have you guys played them?
в лесу, МЧС.
The new ones?
Номерком base. And Damirka will be playing on the custom servers. So,
Smugglers is
And
quite good
before that-
actually. Storms is okay.
for that,
Emacom's horrible,
I wanna
in my opinion.
check the stuff that we have. Actually, I had it before on the table, by the way.
I like Smugglers though. Smugglers actually works quite well because it's two.
So we
levels.
have 3 promo codes for today, but I decided to put them live if you will behave.
Live
really
promo
good,
codes.
'cause it's already pretty much of promo codes, like a lot of promo codes that we did for the last almost 2 months, right? A lot of promo codes.
Maybe Joe.
Просто халява.
Yes.
Everything you need for your hideout. Basically, a lot of things. And... Что у меня криво? Да, она криво у меня.
Ну, чуть-чуть. да,
Чуть-чуть
по-другому.
кривовато, да?
Maybe you
Так
can do it
нормально?
through the launcher, right? You can go to
Не
the
лезет,
thingy
накачал,
and then you press the
понимаешь?
doodad and you go activate code
Накачал,
in the
качал.
settings, then you type it in.
Нормально.
Нормально.
I'm sure people get that.
And of course, I will share these promo codes a little bit later. And but let's start with something that I really wanted to highlight at the start. So maybe you know that it was some kind of a situation yesterday that streamers started to say that their accounts basically got wiped and something like that. And right now everything is fine. It was something around 10 or maximum 15 people, like from the whole player base.
This is good.
And it
yeah.
was like something related to the Steam and stuff like that. And maybe you saw the community posts about you need to unlink your account to avoid this. So you don't need to do that. Everything is fine right now. So all of this victims of this situation will be compensated. So everything is fine. But please don't worry. Everything is all right regarding that issue. Just in case. I needed to say that.
It is good they're adjusting
Мы
right away.
сейчас начинаем. Играть.
It is good.
Да? Давайте переключу тогда.
Ну, пока загрузится там. Потом.
Ну, мы сделаем small stream. А что такое small stream? Tarkov stream, small stream, only game. Чё жать-то?
Не знаю.
Ладно. Вот это надо. Вот. Смотри,
А
как...
там еще
Most proactive PSG community gamer. What? This is the
чуть-чуть
post 1.0. This is the new,
половинку.
the new
Смотри,
PSG.
смотри, какой эффект, смотри. Yeah.
Pay to win mass though, so you win some, you
Okay,
lose some.
This year was kind of super important for us. Of course, the release of Tarkov and all of this stuff that we went through, especially with the release and everything. It was kind of hard, but we managed to survive and we kept the momentum and everything is really good and promising. A lot of people playing. We increased server capacities even more, I think 2 times for the New Year's Eve. So yeah, we welcome the new players, of course, and that's a lot of new players actually. So yeah, that's what we want to do for the next couple of weeks. There will be a lot of stuff related on the New Year's Eve and drops and different kind of stuff. So yeah, please be tuned with that. And so we have a little statistic after release statistic, and the first one is the players have spent 19,000 years in EFT since the release. So this is accumulated player time, 19,000 years from the moment of the release. It's huge, and basically 7 million days were spent in EFT after the release. So yeah, the huge numbers actually. Ты уже начал, да? Фигачить. Нормально.
3 million days in queue, yeah.
Oh shit.
Of course.
Конечно, Борис. Кто же еще?
Тут не шуми. Of course, after the release, we managed to understand and learn more about the technical capacities and stuff like that. Because again,
О, сука!
we didn't plan to actually have this kind of hype around the game, and it was unexpected actually, because we thought that okay, the release, basically EFT, it's not the new game, so we just wanted to make something good in terms of release, and of course, ты не ругайся, говорю, не мешай. And of course, we wanted to give you that experience. And the main quest that will allow you to escape from Tarkov. So yeah, and we finally started to see people escaping the game, escaping the main storyline. The first one is Tiggs. Basically, I remember that we were actually watching that online, and it was pretty interesting to watch. And after that, it was more and more people who basically escaped from Tarkov with different endings. And right now, we have a special page on the site called, I think, Escapers or something, where you can see the first top 10 people who escaped in PvE and PvP with different endings and stuff. And that was kind of interesting to watch. Ты не напрягайся так. А что ты как громко
most of these guys in this
клавиатура?
lobby are
Они почти не могли
DSG.
сделать клаву
Я
добавить?
играю.
Like Charlie Mike's
Просто
the
громко,
the
ни хрена не
USEC guy
слышно,
in
только
the
клац,
raid
клац вот
series.
этого.
And
Почти слышно.
basement
В
guy
смысле,
makes all the
себя
shorts, I
может быть,
believe.
люди не слышат, понимаешь, народ.
Yeah, like, you recognise most names, yeah, yeah.
Все слышно.
Ладно.
Я не буду платить.
Guys, for those who saying that first player is a hacker, this is our guy sitting in the office right now. It's the custom server. We did it exactly for these purposes, to stream it and to play it in the office. We don't have hackers in the office. Come on.
I'm sure no one thinks someone going 9-7
So what
is
else?
a hacker, though, right?
This year we concluded 4 events around 3 continents, and overall 60,000 people visited those events, and yeah, it was kind of cool. And we plan to expand this in the next year for sure, adding more offline stuff, more events, player gatherings even. So we will try to make it more widespread, and we will try to participate in them more. Because this year it was super intense for us, literally, and we didn't have a fresh air to breathe, because it was too exhausting and too nervous for us. Because it was the main thing that we wanted to do, release the Escape from Tarkov. So that's why all of the time was pretty limited for us to add something more. But the next year and the years after, I think we will be more ready for the stuff like that. Who knows? Maybe we will finally see that Tarkov, for example, because again we saw the huge potential still in Tarkov and all the interest around it. Like, we didn't thought that it will be such a huge interest in the game, and actually mind-blowing. And of course, we need to utilize this more often. I mean, we need to utilize this engagement and to give people what they want, to give fans the enjoyment, not only related to the actual games and patches and fixes and stuff like that, but also some really cool events, offline stuff. Yeah, that will be kind of cool. What else we did? For the first time, we opened a physical pop-up store. It is like the merch store, and it will perfectly. Next year, we want to enhance this experience and cover other parts of the world. So we will open that merch stores around the world, because it was kind of cool to see that they got sold out like literally in a couple of days. And I know, guys, that you're waiting for the merch store and everything. Everything is planned for the next year, and I think it's possible for us to create more of that. I mean, the merch and the merch stores and everything. So, how's the Mirko playing, by the way, guys? Is he good? Or we need to change the Mirko to somebody?
He's warmed up into it. He's all right. We need some Charlie Mike gameplay though.
У нас слишком тормозит. No, okay, terrible, good, pretty garbage. Слышь, не любит тебя походу.
You like this the best?
Bot, he's alright. Oh,
I like Smuggler's Base. I like Smuggler's Base the best. Good. I think it's the best balanced. I think this one's just like, it's too constrained. It's like kill one person, die to one other person. You can see it from the KDs almost. I don't think there's much room. There's not like as much room for like.
He's alright, guys. He's alright. Give him a break. As you know, maybe somebody here in this stream, in this chat, they participated. They were at this stream, the last year's stream, and in the year after that. We had a party over there in the office, and we had this live streams through the office and through the team members and stuff like that. Right now it's different, because we don't have a lot of people there, because it's Saturday, and we literally didn't take a break after the release. So we didn't have any kind of like celebration after all, because for us it was the start of the totally new war, to maintain and fix and make the release better and better. And that's why people got exhausted pretty much. And it is still pretty hard for us to move to different way of life right now, because it's more around work even now, because we literally did a couple of patches, an arena patch and a patch before that in Tarkov with all the snow events and stuff like that. And still people tracking everything right now, and super exhausted, overwhelmed, but a little bit happy actually, because I think we did good in the end. And of course, it will be much more after all, because again, we started moving to this concept that I called Tarkov 2.0. It's not the sequel or something. It's like the Tarkov, which will be better in terms of, let's say, modernity or something. So it will be better technically, visually, and everything. So we're basically covering and adding a lot of things to this plan to make Tarkov more, I guess, modern in some aspects. And of course, the main thing is the technical side of the game, and that's why we will not stop. Of course, we will fix a lot of stuff in the next year for sure. I don't treat this as an Operation Health patches or something, but again, with every major patch, we will add pretty big amount of fixes. And also the legacy stuff, which is in the game for a pretty long time. And all of the critical stuff, actually, it was fixed mostly, actually. But still, a lot of things left to fix, because the project is huge, basically. And we have like tens of, maybe even 100,000 tasks already, like completed and open and everything like that, for the 10 years. So yeah, it's pretty huge, and it's quite hard for us to do the major overhaul, of course, because the game basically established, it's working, and yeah. Чё там, как дела? Может, что-нибудь показать? I also have a lot of, like, not a lot of things to show you guys. I have a couple of videos and everything, like a sneak peeks of stuff that work in progress right now. I will show you a little bit later. But before that, let's say about the, let's like complete the current year results. I mean the information about it. So yeah, I have already said about the offline events and the new places. More regional events too. We will try to be there. I will try to be there. So yeah. And also collaborations.
What's that mean?
Знаешь что-нибудь про коллаборации, Дамир? Дамир напрягается вообще, играет прям. No one cares, talk about the game. Ну это тебе пофиг, блин. А нам нет.
Hi, Joey's little one.
Окей. Сейчас этих флажках уже запарился сидеть.
Yeah, Demirka definitely could ADS more. Sorry, point fire more. He needs to point fire more, this guy.
Все, вырубаем.
Врубаем?
Especially when it's like close up.
Full stream.
Не понравилось.
Не понравился. Ну, бывает.
This guy had the
не
real,
работает full stream.
he had the proper, you know,
Ладно.
in low inertia,
Да.
side to side going on.
Жих. Вжух.
Ух, и ты напомнить там.
Отлично. Вжух, и ты не выездной. Так, ну что? In-game monetization. Вообще отличный пункт добавили сюда. Вот я сейчас буду вот в самом начале говорить про in-game monetization. Чтобы поднять градус веселья.
Так надо в начале и в конце. Чтобы не напомнить и чтобы не забыли.
А, ну да, кстати. Молодец, шаришь за маркетинг, получается. Не весело мне.
Джустайм тоже не помогает.
Не помогает. Мне реально не весело. Я не знаю, что делать,
Все,
но мне
тогда
не весело.
вырубаем.
Вырубаем. Походу вырубаем, да. Еще, кстати, жарко.
Студия-то прикольная у нас.
Студия прикольная. Guys, how do you like the equipment that we
На градус понизить.
did? We plan to actually modify it to make it even more cooler for you, like a Matrix style, the set of displays and stuff like that. It's cool. Thank you very much, guys. We have the whole production group. They are over there. They basically checking everything and just making sure that everything runs well, and this LED, this monitor panel won't flip on us like this, so it will be pretty disastrous. Okay, what else? The key goals for 2026. Main focus, the Q1 of the 2026 is bug fixes, technical depth, performance, quality of life, and some events to mix things up. So, quality of life things, improvements and fixes based on surveys and Tarkov.community feedback. By the way, please join Tarkov.community. Delivered as a regular small update throughout Q1. Steam Rich Presence Integration. Ты знаешь, что такое Rich Presence? Steam Rich Presence?
No.
Ну и
I
ладно.
need to check Tarkov community again.
Reworked reconnect system with an almost instant return to raid around 10 to 15 seconds after a disconnect. So yeah, this is quite important things for us to make it right, because you know that sometimes disconnects and everything, they can ruin the experience.
So annoying.
They will ruin the experience basically. It's because long disconnect times we plan to have it decreased drastically. Also, for the last update, we decreased one of the как этап по-английски? Этап. Один из этапов. Не знаешь?
You know, you get DC for 10 seconds and then
Мне в этой шапке
takes like
жарко
3 minutes to get
просто.
back in.
Трында.
Снимай.
Очень жарко, блин. Но Новый год же, я не могу из образа выйти. Я же новогодний сижу.
I don't want to talk over him. I don't want to talk over him.
Оператор, включите новогодний фон какой-нибудь, пожалуйста, а?
Елочный.
Как и там танцующие вот эти вот чуваки. Вруби танцующих чуваков.
There's not much to give you on
Следующий.
right now. Didn't really said anything.
Танцующие чувачки рисованы. Во! Во. Новый год. Вот.
Нам бы еще музыку какую-нибудь на фоне.
Я пытаюсь просто как-то развеселиться, мне ни хрена не получается, честно говоря.
Под Новый год.
Top on
нам
Tarkov
Дед
community.
Мороз.
Load ammo outside inventory while slow walking.
Я
Нарежут,
задала ему вопрос.
нарежут под
почему
музон.
у тебя красный
Пацаны,
муз?
нарежьте вот этот гиф под музон.
Вырежьте это. Нет, вырежьте, этого не было.
А, да,
Я
да.
не пел это.
Ладно. Как же я вас всех люблю, ребята. Особенно вас. Все думают, какого? Господи.
Command to
Завали.
turn in, yeah, yeah.
Говори
Вижу,
про
что
игру.
не слышно клавиатуру. Как...
Level animation.
Ну, повезло тебе, что. Очень устали мы, на самом деле. И не знаю, как вы. Я устал.
Да.
More thunderstorms. Not that much crazy stuff, really.
Okay. Tech and GFX. It's the plan for the Q1 of 2026. Optimization of internal system, including rate loading and unloading times. I know that's a pain in the ass to wait for 5 minutes straight this unloading process after the release. We'll plan to finally fix it. It's a hard process basically which touches a lot of subsystems of the game. We plan to rewrite it and make it fast. Because it's not modern enough. Because you guys playing the good games, everything is super instant and fast. You play the games like this and like that. You basically you click join the raid or something like you're already in the raid. And we are like out of dark ages. Everything is super slow and I can feel this pain. We will try to fix it. We will fix it. Because we already fixed it, by the way. Better asset usage to reduce memory consumption. Good stuff, good stuff. 2 major R&D tasks depth starting early this year, with the potential
There we go.
to seriously boost the performance over several iterations. UI bug cleanup, removing debug info, code fragments, and similar junk. Also, pretty important thing regarding the tech stuff is new calling system to improve overall graphical performance on all locations, especially on the streets of Tarkov location. Reworked vegetation on outdoor locations, replacing trees and bushes with more modern models. Modernity! Good! Правильно? А то что мы постоянно вот... У нас игра сделана из этих, из фантиков от ирисок и стелек для сапог. Понимаешь?
И только правых.
Там уже игры фигарят. Перформанс вот такой. Отзывы все синие. Понимаешь? А мы лямку тащим. Все нас. Надо кнопку, кстати, запикивать. Вот, в следующий раз я ее сюда сделаю. Такой пип. Она будет вам уходить. И будет пип. А я буду ругаться матом. Жестко вообще. Sorry, guys. It's undescribable, untranslatable gibberish. Proper optic lens visuals, and I have a video of that.
What?
And transparent magazine visuals, and I have a video of that too. And I actually can show you this. Let's show the short clip of that. First of all,
see.
you remember that meme that the
How it's
magazine
gonna
on the
feel,
P90 was like, it will be transparent. Sorry, it won't be transparent. It will be transparent, and I will show you.
Minus
This
10
is the
frames.
historical moment from Tarkov. A couple of guys in their garage for 10 years working finally did the transparent magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the most important update in the history of EFT. Transparent magazines. Вау! Вау! Где он, блин? Его залили хоть? Поехали!
Oh, does look nice actually.
Пострелял, патрончиков стало меньше. Вот он появился.
Oh, that's sick.
Смотрите.
Oh, that's super sick for the P90.
Progress being made. The future of video games. The top.
They have it all in there already.
The top
Like the bullets exist in the map.
arcade junk looting simulator in history finally made an update with the see-through magazines. Oh my god, this is something. Minus 50 FPS. You're totally right. We actually had a goal to make this feature, like, you won't even imagine how much FPS it will draw. All of it. Over 9,000.
Honestly, I'm
And
not
the-
Nikita.
Зачем? А, точно, черный экран показывает. А, точно, врубаем обратно. Дамир, одевайся, Дамир, одевайся. Подожди, одевайся. А? Я сижу с красной рожей, потому что мне очень жарко. Я не пьяный,
Yeah.
мне
The
просто жарко.
self-awareness is great.
Может, все, пойдем?
Да?
Пошли. Ладно, не будем. Это слишком будет
It does feel like a
controversial.
weight has been released off him since 1.0, I have to say.
Я сниму шапку, они начнут что-нибудь говорить.
I know they're still working, but like, it's got to be
Нет,
good
это
for them,
слишком-
right?
ты что?
It's got to be good for them.
Хочешь примерить очечки?
Drunk Nikita is best Nikita. Yeah.
Говорят, они зеркалят.
Да, не зеркали, это все видно. Вау! Ну-ка, ты поворачивайся, чтобы тебя видно было на стриме.
It's the best way to deal with it, though,
Да.
honestly.
Слушай, ну у тебя сразу такой вид, вот как вот и у диких из игры одной. Понимаешь? А, код!
Сигаретку.
Гайс, промокод.
Промокод.
But what about the
Гайс,
optics?
промокод.
I want to see the optics, the
А как его
visuals,
включить,
optic visuals.
кстати?
Также вот эту вот кнопочку где-то вот сюда показывали, там что-то. Глазки что-то там, да?
Не-не-не, подожди, как его?
Я не знаю.
Как его врубить-то?
Make you 50 million, make me feel happy
Стоп
too.
уже
The thing is, he had that
написано.
before.
Нажми на вот это вот.
I know they made more on 1.0, but
Да.
The first promo code, some stuff.
love it.
Yes, you can activate it in launcher and on the site, and you will get some stuff.
И на сайте госуслуг.
И на сайте госуслуг. Вы получите какой-то различный став. Не тот, а обычные вещи. Сервер DDoS incoming.
What was the other one? There was one
Шарит, шарит.
Шарит.
There's a
Чувачок
weird
в
one
чате шарит. Навешайте ему это.
yesterday.
На ланч. Безлимитный. Да? Сейчас это высшая награда для работника БСГ. Он очень хорошо поработал. Он думает, что его повысят. А ему золотой на ланч дают. Так, та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та.
Весь офис
А он
кормить.
такой... Вот так вот просто.
Я бы не отказался.
Бесконечный на ланч. Ёлки-палки. Ну что, поехали дальше. I know that you guys all liked the tutorial in Arena.
It was really,
Really
good.
good one.
It was really
we
good.
plan to make it in EFT2. The same interactive things, the totally different locations. Бегаешь, пэм-пэм-пэм, собираешь, чу-чу,
Killhouse.
kill house, это, мяу, так, бам, очечки. Все.
А еще надо этот лидерборд. Кто
И
быстрее.
лидер, plus leaderboard, of course. So we plan to have this Zhuzhaja done pretty quick. I actually want to put it in the highest priority possible. You already saw one of the most important features about transparent magazines. It's one of the most important features. The second one is to make proper tutorial, and the third one is to have an option to. Отстань. Пытливый зритель.
How long do
Отстань.
they last in the system for like 3 days or something? I can't actually remember. I'm not sure. But they disappear usually after Tarkov TV, so you may as well redeem them like in the next hour, I would say. The promo codes from Tarkov TV usually disappear quite quickly. That's my opinion. Those transparent mags is cool though. That actually makes the P90 like that's like.
So the tutorial that
Easy
will
to
be
use,
for
По
Tarkov.
контракту должен.
Ничего не должны. We also have a really we'll have a couple of events, the full scale events with totally different locations in the next year, and I have a couple of like a set of screenshots, and I have
They're gonna do zombies again at some point, I think.
and I have a video of the location for that event, but I wanna show you it on the
Icebreaker? Could
later
be.
stage,
We'll see.
a little bit later. So that was the Q1 of the next year.
Just Q1.
So in Q1 next year there will be big, huge, juicy event.
Definitely not gonna
Yes.
get pushed back. Definitely not.
Ну, хотя я, наверное, покажу. Или не надо? Да покажу. Ладно, I will show you. Окей. Поехали. Change. Вырубаем. Смотрите.
It is Icebreaker. Nice. Just for an event? Like, that's crazy. Surely they'll add it at some point to somewhere. Damn, it is Icebreaker. I kind of wasn't really expecting that. Good call, 5's on YouTube. From the models we've seen, this thing's got like 8 floors. Like, the vertical audio is going to be outrageous in this place. I bet it crashes into Lighthouse. It'd be crazy good if it did. To make the game like a living world would be awesome. It's going to be hard, this map, I think. It's going to be hard. Hey, Fenris. Crashes into Lighthouse and destroys the map. Where's PSG gone? Yeah, 15 FPS. Yeah, the whole map is like... no open area at all. So you managed to turn the sound off.
It was an event, the Icebreaker, and that will be a totally separate quest for it. Щечки вот эти красненькие меня вообще раздражают, не могу просто. Нужен гример. Гример в студию, чтобы меня...
I don't know what that is, Land Chad. What even is that?
Да у меня красная рожа, блин.
Limited Light Labs. It sounds like it, like Labyrinth or something, I would guess.
Там, говорят, люди говорят, игра упала, блин. Ну, что за фигня? Ну, я не знаю. Я не могу вообще. Каждый раз это фигня. Я выкладываюсь по полной.
Server connection lost in the background on the screen.
А может они шутят?
Ну, что не шутят. Чего они пишут, что сервер down? Я не понимаю. Какого хрена, блин? А, кстати, там прикольно, но сзади. Вон. А, вы думаете, что это упала игра? You think that game? No, it's just a video of the game.
Да, там ошибки сыпят, они не думают.
Fuck!
А ты уже админов там. Бэкэнд эррор.
Бля! Вы меня подкололи.
Backend error.
Все, я ухожу. Пока, блин.
His shirt says police, though, Ferris.
Okay, I'm sorry. The game is fine. It was just the video we did for the blah 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 blah. Может быть, небольшой just time? Зарефилимся.
Перерывчик.
Okay, guys. Due to this dramatic moment of the game, it's not working. It's not working here. They did the different errors. Game is not down, it's just the video, guys. It's fine. А прикинь, на самом деле игра упала сейчас. Я ухожу нафиг, все, пока, блин. Надоело мне.
The game's happened to
Я
Kita and
Шуфутинского
Demirka.
заменю. Можно?
Кстати. Игрока
It's
нет, да.
funny. It's funny.
Переверну. И снова 3 сентября. Okay, guys, the small short break. We will do a refill. I will go kick a couple of S's. I will fix the game and I will return back. So juice time. We don't have the juice time. Well, we'll be back soon. Juice time. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We'll be back. Microphone.
Oh, is this the most scuffed one ever? Oh man, it's good. It's good. Yeah, not even the devs could get away from being Tarkoved. Oh my word. Oh my word. This one, like, it could not be better, actually. This is just it, right? The thing is, the game wouldn't be the way it is without BSG being the way they are. It's like the double-edged sword in its most extreme sense. In its most extreme sense. It's just like, if it was made by anyone else, it wouldn't be like this. If it wasn't made by them, it wouldn't be like this. Like, both ways, right? The greatness, the awfulness. The fact that Nikita now can just, like, laugh on stream. I do think he's chilled out a lot since the Unheard, like, scandal. I do think he's chilled out a lot. He's, like, much less, like, I don't know. I do think that now that it's released, I think they're going to be a bit more chilled about stuff, which is good. This is the 1.0 Tarkov TV, absolutely. Like, the last one was just them, like, really trying hard and pretending, right? With the suits and all that stuff. Like, this is the real one. Seems happier. I agree. It's good. Actually, it's good. Nikita needs to vape. What have we learned so far? So far, we learned that they're going to continue to desperately try to fix the performance of Streets. They're going to look to Tarkov.community, which is this website, by the way, for inspiration on what to do as quality of life next. They're going to try and make it so that disconnects don't take as long to get back into raid. Because right now, you know, you get disconnected for like 10 seconds and it unloads everything. And then you have to reload everything and it takes forever. So I'm going to try and change that. And then they've said that they were going to do... Well, they're adding transparent magazines to the game, which is quite cool. And they said something about the optics visuals, but I don't know if that's like... They meant just things visually, like with the transparent mags, whether they did actually mean scopes. I don't know. We did learn about a back-end error. This is true. Helps they had a lot of success after the Steam release. I think they actually have. Well, they keep saying that they didn't expect. So... BSG's music's very loud. I'm just going to turn them down for a minute. Apparently they said on this, like, Nikita went on, like, a Russian podcast and said that they didn't expect so much, like, interest at 1.0. Which is just crazy, right? Like, I still genuinely think that they think they're, like, nobody knows them and, like, that they're just not that successful. I feel like part of them still feels that way about the game. Like, niche community, you know. I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, it comes across more human and actual, which is stark contrast to the corporate nature of developers. Oh no, they should just... They just... It's just good that they can be like that. Nobody else really can, so... I think he's putting his expectations low. I think, yeah, maybe. But... Yeah, like, this is what's up here on... I quite like looking at the BSG responded ones. So, like, loading ammo outside inventory or while slow walking. Apple came back on this and said, this is more complex quality of life, requires a lot of development. Might be implemented in DLC. But a lot of them are quite basic, like the ones with the top amounts on. Add cases, better loop back to mark terms, we kind of have that. Incremental hideout upgrades, that really is due for adding to the game. Idle animations for AI, scavs, bosses, bots, which would be good for interest, for sure. Undervalued grenade launch count for grenadier, like, okay, but like, use more CPU to fix the game. Add a mark room to big red side of customs, or rework big red side of customs. Okay, maybe. Pause the air filter not in red. Like, this is tiny quality of life, doesn't really matter. Fuel spawns to gas stations, fine. See if the BTR was covering targets. Oh. It's noodle time. The Jamaican face reveal? This is big news, guys. Mouth reveal. Yeah, we just found one of the most popular shooter genres. Nothing fancy. Yeah, exactly. Get some AI on that. Nikita Kappa Challenge livestream. We're never going to see that, are we? Just take way too long. More seasonal PMC clothing and gear. I kind of got that through the lens of Arena, but we've kind of got that. Improved performance, add cultist reserve, rework test drive, questline, that's happened already. GP coin stack should be larger, GP coin currency counter. Dynamic events, ability to reload during check mag animation. These guys are just chilling. We got 40% to the face. Absolutely. Yeah, weapon skins the main game. I mean, they do need to add that. Hideout cat. The only real thing we know so far is transparent mags, really. Like, we're going to keep working on the performance. And transparent magazines.
And we back! А у нас компрессор стоит на микрофоне?
Можем орать.
Надо поставить. Профессиональные стримеры обычно ставят compression, effects, reverb, dynamic equalizer, and dynamic schmandemics. Yes. Audio Future Technology Conference 2026. Господи, что он несет. Okay, we continue our strange stream. Люди все поняли, можно убрать. Да.
Че, мы поиграем еще?
Давай, let's play more.
Подожди, пока не переключай. Запускайте нам. Алло, шарман. Сейчас я напишу.
Please fix spaghetti code.
Ага.
I will ask ChatGPT about it. ChatGPT, please fix our code. And he actually fucking will fix the code. You know that ChatGPT and all that AI stuff, it's so powerful, so powerful. And it can actually not only fix the game, it can actually make the game. But it will be without the soul. It will be without the Tarkov experience. And you know that the Tarkov experience, it's not only about the game. It's about everything that surrounds it. Not working servers. Cheaters. Controversy stuff. Stupid decisions. But everything...
Пушки на солнце.
Yes. So the flashes on the sun also. But everything covered with actual will to give you that experience that actually make you happy. So everything that have opposite thing, we actually boosted up with some positive stuff. This is it. The controversy, the polarizing effect of the community, it is what makes Tarkov special. You hate this game, you love this game, we hate this game, we love this game too. It's a hell to develop this game, but at some point it gives us happiness and joy to see that we succeeded something, and we have a lot of people which basically supports us and hates us in the same moment. And
He's not wrong.
this is the way of Tarkov. This is the way how we do it. Hopefully it will be changed in the next years, because we're kind of tired of it already to make this sort of stuff, and it's quite hard for us to keep the sanity after all. У нас некоторые чуваки просто уже двумя ногами в дурке, не одной. Они держатся за перила, а ноги уже в дурке. Понимаешь? На антидепрессантах люди сидят.
Знаю таких, да.
Реально. Не шучу я сейчас. Let's go. Что, нет еще?
Пока не надо.
No one. So Damirko will play another session, and he will show the perfect skills.
Yeah.
And I have more stuff to talk about.
Что там? По полножке.
Запрещенные слова на Твиче. говорят. Вот подряд написано.
Actually, icebreaker event's pretty
То есть
cool.
мы закрываемся.
Я думаю, да, мы сейчас... Я просто все скажу. Нас забанят, мы отдохнем хоть. Ура.
That is gonna be neat.
Anchored Silence. Окей, ладно, буду говорить дальше.
А может промокод дать еще?
Не, нельзя. Серверам не хочу.
Опять, да, бэкэнд эррора.
Да. Guys, I have two codes, but I really don't want to jinx the chances that it will overload the servers. I mean the stuff related to the promo codes and everything. Because it's the most stressful thing to see the game is not loading. It's bad. Okay, I'll show you the video of Icebreaker. So the Icebreaker event, it will be like dungeon style, like Labyrinth that we had, but it will be story enriched, and we will try to give the actual single player experience. And the whole idea about events, so some of the events in Tarkov, we plan to have them like story enriched and single player like based, but some of them also will be pretty different, like the whole new game modes. Yeah. So there is a couple of things that we planned. For example, one of it is we actually planned it for the release version, but we didn't make it in time. So basically, for the whole year, I mean this year, we developed it, and the next year we will release it. And this is something super special. And I won't say anything about this particular thing in the game, but I can promise you that it will be special. 100%.
Sounds cool.
Окей, Q2. Че, не работает, что ли, получается, у вас там что-то?
Нормально.
Main focus of Q2 2026 is launching the seasonal system and the large summer content patch. So the seasonal system is not just another profile for you to play the game with wipes. The seasonal system, it will actually have the all new subsystems. It will be something around battle passes, but different. A seasonal PvP character with fresh progression, unique balance changes, and gameplay modifiers for each season. Exclusive rewards that can be only earned during the season. After the season ends, rewards transfer to your main account, the main character. It is quite short description of that, but I can say a little bit more on that. So the whole season will be themed. So it will be like the general idea and the concept around season. So it will be like major modifiers. For example, I don't know, the shortage of food or something like that, or bad weather condition, or radiation, or like stuff like that. And it will be totally separate character. You will be able to play it without any additional charge, and it will be wiped. But the whole wipe system will be divided like per 2 seasons per year. I mean 2 wipes per year, as we had it before. But also, when you start your seasonal character, you need to select the perks and debuffs. You can actually select something that will make your
That's cool.
play on this season different. For example, you can play without the secured container, but it will give you perks. You can play like with additional hardcore features. I don't know which one exactly. Like without insurance, for example. But you can select more of the positive stuff. For example, you know, I don't know, medical stuff better than others, and you have some special perks around it. So it will be something that still conclude as original EFT experience that we have on the early wipe, but also we have like a couple of things that will change your gameplay in general as a main modifiers and also your own modifiers. And there will be unique set of like battle pass unlocks for that, and you'll be able to obtain some pretty unique stuff after all and transfer it to your main account, and most
Sounds
likely
cool.
the PvE too.
I quite like the idea of picking
And
like
the seasonal character will be PvP only, by the way, guys.
maybe you have a certain number of points or something. It's like plus minus, right?
Prestige for PvE, they are planned. They will be different than the prestige for for PvP, but we plan to have them later than for the next year. So there will be prestiges for PvE.
No
Don't
fleet
worry,
entries.
please.
There's probably a way to gamify it, like by looking
What's
at
next?
it, thinking, picking carefully, you know.
Пошел или?
О, да, я пошел.
Let's switch to the Mirka. Perfect.
PvP doesn't have prestige right now, no. It's connected to PvP at the moment.
Ты моя любимая карта.
Au, para!
You transfer your
Para.
things that you gained to PvP,
Новая
the things like just the unique stuff that you unlock to
А почему
PvP.
ты с одним и тем же
It
оружием
didn't say you
играешь?
transfer like your equipment.
Что-то одно
It'd
и
be
то
like
же
whatever the
оружие.
unique
Моя
unlocks are
любимая.
for that season, it
Звук у
seems.
тебя компрессор?
Yeah, seasonal sounds cool.
Блядь, Чарли, Майк, please, stop.
Вот что там англичане есть?
Я Alt F4 нажму еще раз.
А вы что говорили, что тебя убивать не будут? As long as the Mirka playing Arena, I can actually say about Arena a couple of things. So first of all, one of the major things for Arena is that we plan to have some really interesting and special game mode. So we don't want to actually say or add any details about it, because you know that every single time that we say something interesting, we have a lot of competitors that try to do it also before us, blah blah blah. It's not the cause of it. It's just because we really want to keep this secret and to give you the sense of surprise after all. So for Arena,
It's got a lot of paper.
right now we have the ongoing event called Dubak, or like really cold weather. And you can check it in Arena. We added also classic hotspots, classic locations from EFT. We actually kept them the same. So it was an idea to have them exactly the same as in
Можешь
EFT.
выключить?
Что?
Ну, выключи.
Да? Что у тебя? Все, у тебя этот крашаут случился, что ли, получается? Ну
He
ладно.
got one jab and he's crashed
Поиграем.
out.
Ладно. So yeah, we added 3 locations: custom dorms, Americom base, and Smuggler's Camp. And you can check it with everything. What's the general plans for Arena is for Q1 adding EFT weapons and gear starting from version 1.1. Return
Wait,
of
what
the
did he say there?
reworked shootout mode with a
missed that.
layered system, so you don't have to wait around watching other teams to play. And planet format is 8 teams of 2 players. Also, the sound engine updates and optimization. So we will take everything that we did for EFT 1.0 and transfer it for Arena. Player profiles, match history, and other quality of life features. New battle pass and tactical map. New battle pass, like it will be pretty cool actually. And new weapon tasks and paintable weapons. By the way, weapons, paint, and everything, we also plan to get it in EFT someday. So yeah,
Someday.
it's also planned, but I don't know when exactly. For the Q2 of Arena is major quality of life overhaul with the main menu and entering the match, ability to play multiple matches in a row without leaving the server. Weekend event mode system.
That's cool.
Quest system improvements, quality of life updates, and optimizations. And yeah, it's also like huge plans for Q3 and Q4. But again, we plan to launch Arena in Steam too in Q3 next year. And
Interesting.
there will be special co-op PvE mode for Arena. Super special. I have actual screenshots of that. I can show you actually. And yeah, I like placing a lot of bets on it because it's something new, I guess, for the competitive shooters 100%. Чё ты психанул-то?
Да, все, наигрался.
Okay.
It's going to be a new game mode, right? So
So yeah, it's the set of screenshots regarding new location that we have already in Arena. Something that you never saw before. This
What's
is
this?
the screenshots for for the new stuff.
Location redacted, work in progress.
This
Another
is
dorms, obviously.
what we have right now.
Таможня.
Таможня.
Location redacted.
Вперемешку.
Перемешку, да.
Wonder what it
A
is.
little bit creepy.
Wonder if it's like some kind of mission. Some kind of like mission mode. Rebuild like Metal Gear in Tarkov or something.
Конечно, да. Красиво, красиво.
They showed Icebreaker earlier.
Не, там прикольно будет вообще.
I don't think it's Icebreaker, I think it's something else.
Мы же не
It's like
говорили, как
towers
называется?
outside.
Не-не, там даже названия нет никакого.
Всё, всё.
It looks quite big, whatever this is.
Yeah, this is it. О, я не могу, кстати, переход сделать.
Like maybe the skyscraper of streets or something, like the big
Что
one.
делать, кстати?
I don't know.
Попробуй другую сторону ещё.
Подожди. А, все.
Yeah, was this in the context of PvE co-op arena mode? Yeah. Yeah, some new yeah. It looks like they're just showing the map though. It doesn't really tell us any information about what it actually is.
Вот что делать?
Seems to be multiple maps. It could be, yeah. They did look different. One looked like labs like, one looked like reserve like, one looked like streets or ground
Не, это
zero.
промоход. Что делать? У нас пропала вот эта фигня.
It could be like some kind of scenario. Especially if it's PvE. It could be some kind of
Спасибо.
scenario.
Пофикшена.
Пофикшена.
Вот опять
Tower layer type game mode?
это ОБС,
Yeah,
мы к
maybe.
этому отношения не имеем, но в рамках вселенной оно тоже ломается, видишь?
Да, но все на нас гонят все в любом случае.
Да?
Потому что мы виноваты во всем.
Rumored boss rush. I don't know. They haven't said. They said it's secret, so.
Yeah, and there also will be new battle pass in the end of the next year. So arena plans, they're pretty huge, but again, I'm counting on the special game mode that we will have next year for arena.
He said that he was like throwing a lot of his attention into this.
Пам-пам. Опять становится как-то грустно.
So I don't know.
Я что-то перепутал тут.
Gonna be us versus Black Division. I mean, I have no idea.
So yeah, the seasonal system that we already told you about, it's pretty big. So what's next for Q2, 3 for the next year for EFT? So we adding at least 2 big storyline quests that will called Pighead and the Lady of the Heart. One of my favorite quests actually. The Pighead.
Big head.
Fucking A. Я рожи трясу, блин, нарежут.
По идее, не подавай.
Event location. So it will be the whole new location. It will be available after the event. So the event will have the special location called End of the Line, and this location will be available as a location in the game. It wasn't actually planned for the release, it wasn't actually planned in the start, but we already worked a lot on this location, and it's called End of the Line. It's also further development of dungeon style raid. Gameplay with a more single player driven presentation experience. I have a couple of screenshots, by the way.
Okay, this is another one. Interesting.
Переход. So yeah, I don't have a video of that, but I have a screenshots.
Okay. Is it pig head or big head? Nice cave. Looks like factory. Kind of. Or maybe terminal. Looks like reserve. BSG have got after doing 1.0 in terminal.
I won't tell anything about this special location.
They've got like
and all
single
the
player
events and stuff. Again,
campaigns
just to keep the surprise for you guys.
on the brain.
And, yeah, this is the main thing for us. Still have an ability to surprise you at some point. Yeah, not much, but again, it was pretty limited, so I decided not to show a lot of it. But you will see. Опять сломалась эта фигня.
Feels zombie-ish, does, yeah.
Ой, не то нажал. Ой, ай.
Fallout Vault.
Ага.
Yeah, BSG do locations so well.
Или может бахнуть еще промокод один,
Давай,
чтобы завалилось все.
ломайся.
Okay, guys. The second promo code. Hopefully,
got the promo code.
Everything will be fine.
Thank you for the prime.
Let's go. The promo code called Pawn Shop. Please use it. And,
Pawn Shop.
maybe something special you will receive. DLSS fix, bam. Yo, please destroy. Не понял. DLC when? I will have the information about DLC, guys. Fix что-то там. My code worked. G3A3 planned. Russia 2028, не помню, там пролетело. More streamer items, yes, it's planned. DLSS blurred, yes, we know. Working on that. As well as a graphical overhaul, by the way.
When's that coming? They keep talking about that.
Spawn animations. Ну ладно, блин. Можно было это, наверное, не говорить. Mod Tarkov. It's too hard to read the chat because it's too fast, actually. Thank you. You're welcome. Arena movement to EFT. A lot of people asking about arena movement in EFT. And даже не знаю, что сказать.
I don't think so, actually. I don't know.
В арене просто скиллы все залочены на 30 уровне. Да, если сила, выносливость. Поэтому в Таркове она немножко не так.
Make arena movement season.
Guys are saying don't do it. I prefer not to do it. Because потому что марамушта. Потому что my game, my rules. А вы думаете, что я такой веселый? Вы что, думаете, так все легко, что ли? Лизичева? Вообще нет. Мы юмором спасаемся, чтобы с ума не сойти. Ну, приходим и депрессируем целыми днями.
Мы в дурке уже давно.
Возможно, мы уже в дурке. Это все, это уже дурка. This is дурка, and we are in it. My boy. Мне с таким видом надо в покер играть. Или в дурака. Или в очко.
My game by rules, yeah.
А они не азартные, когда ты ни на что не играешь. Ну, если ты проиграл, ты в табло получишь. Вот такой вариант. Это азартно.
Нормально.
Okay, it's a little bit left for the Q2-3 for EFT. So you saw the magazine loading animations. Yeah, finally. Yeah, loading animations. Yeah, okay, finally. If we have a shit ton of magazines, yeah, we actually Kiba actually invented something to make it fast. So please wait for the loading animations. Yeah, magazine load, and with transparent magazines, that will be pretty neat.
Oh, nice. Loading animations.
Да. Spawn animations also. This, like, you will see what it is. I won't tell anything.
What does spawn animations mean?
Peaceful AI behavior. You can speculate on that. Hideout animations. I believe you saw something about hideout animations.
That's cool.
Like butt scratching animation, eating animation, sitting on toilet, reading magazines. Interactive animations on locations. Oh, interesting. What's that? I won't explain. New weapons, gear customization quests, and I have a little bit of screenshots. Some of the stuff that also prepared. It's basically ready. That will be in the game pretty soon. AK-308 handguard. Oh my god! Finally. PKM hexagon handguard. Oh, it looks so beautiful. Вообще, мы же серьезная игра. Почему мы так несерьезно подходим к процессу стриминга? PKM hexagon silencer. PKM stock adapter. UMP 45 mods. It actually looks like kinda. But who else did that for the game? You know, guys, that our game Escape from Tarkov, and you are proud players of Escape from Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov has the most amount of weapons, realistic weapons, in the video game history. That's approved. That's 100% true. So you can check it.
Approved.
You can ask ChatGPT, for example. We have the most amount of realistic guns and mods ever for the game. So that's why we added this strange UMP 45 mods. But Again, like I said, is it possible? Yes. We need to edit. Yes. And that's it. Like, not much, because like it's what we actually prepared now. But of course, it will be much more later. Опять сломался эта хрень. OBS этот. Ничего не нажал остановить стрим. Было, кстати, прикольно бы. Launch. FN Mini-Me. Yes, it's planned. Groza. Yes, it's planned. AN94. Yes, it's planned, guys. It's planned. FSR4. FSR4 is not the weapon, by the way. FSR4, I think it's also planned, but we need to check on the visual programmers department. AVT 40. We have SVT. They need AVT.
We have AVT.
Конечно.
А вот автоматическое.
Есть, тоже есть.
We have AVT too, by the way. So, guys, come on. Так, что-то там у них опять не работает.
He did say in 94,
Groza,
yeah.
Barrett, DLSS fix. I already said about DLSS fix, guys. It's planned. Abakan is planned. Mach 10. One of my favorite guns, actually. Мушкет.
АЕК хочу, АЕК.
АЭК. Античит кто-то хочет.
Нет такого оружия.
Нет такого оружия, да, нету. Ты чего, дурачок, что ты делаешь? Эй? Я шучу, если что. Модератор Твича, блин.
Сейчас всех забанят.
А вы знаете, что какая-то там хрень началась, видел? В одной игре. Какой-то жесть. Всех банят жестко вообще. Вот так вот, прям в реальном времени.
Нет.
Я скажу, какая игра, потому что... Там вообще какая-то жесть, отвечаю. Там что-то у них хайджекнули сервера, банят, разбанивают. Все вот так вот. Жесть. And this is it for Q2 and 3. We also have Q3, Q4, and...
Yeah, so it's cool though. It's okay. Like the idea of some extra UMP stuff. I've not used the 308, the AK-308. I need to do something about the AK-308.
Все заканчивается уже.
Не будет.
I killed someone with one the other day, and it felt really nice to use. The ergo was actually really good.
А, нет, все
Surprisingly
есть.
good.
Все нормально. Я все перепутал нахрен.
I thought it was going to be horrible, but it was actually good.
Просто
Found
номера
mass?
страниц
That
не
must be
написали.
great.
Никитка тупанул. Я вот так попробую. Реферат, блин. Так. Так. А тут по-русски все. Окей. Okay, for the Q3 and 4, the main mechanics is the update of the post-process and VFX and functional mechanics. What does it mean? What does it mean? It all sounds too complex and technical, but we need to understand. And improvements and fixes based on ongoing surveys and Tarkov community feedback. News and events section in the game client.
Nice.
Large Halloween event. Building and upgrading the zombies that we had before a year ago.
Yeah.
Functional
Zombies.
mechanics. A lot of actually pretty cool stuff. And I have small pieces of different functional mechanics and visual mechanics for the locations that actually looks pretty cool, and we really want to get them in. Again, it's not that serious kind of task. I mean, it's not that important, but it's kind of cool. I will show it.
See what you got to show us.
For example, like this.
Physical locks. Hey, that's neat.
Or this one.
That's also quite cool. He's
Or
right
this one.
though. It adds richness. It's not important, but it does add richness. Whoa, that's sick. Minus 10 FPS.
Or this one. This is one of my favorite actually.
Oh, what? No. I mean, I don't know if that. I don't think that's. Surely that's a troll. This is like a Tarkin video. I mean, it's quite cool, but.
So a long time ago, we created the whole system that allow us to add all of that. And actually, this list is pretty huge. We basically selected something that will be used 100% in game. And especially the new event stuff, we will have a lot of things like that to enrich the experience, you know, the immersion and everything. So,
That's nice.
yeah. Door and lock breaching. So the animations that will allow you to break some doors or breach them with some tools or unlock them with multi-tool, for example. You know that we had that animation for years. Also, super important feature, I think, and one of the game changers is knockdowns from explosions and kinetic damage.
Oh.
Basically, the animated ragdoll stuff that will create the whole, like the vast opportunities and vast options for us to make the unconscious state and dragging of bodies and everything like that. So we really want to make this
I still
in
wanna do
Q3
this.
next year. Also, drones. The drone mechanics. we actually had a prototype. We have the prototype, but we don't have a video exactly for this Tarkov TV podcast. But yeah, it needs to be. We need to double check it because the drone gameplay it could change a lot actually. So the full control of drone, basically, it's not that like simplified kind of thing. You'll be able to fully control it, to drop some packages, you know, some grenades and everything. Radioactive zones, by the way, it's also related to the events and stuff, and the whole protection measures against the radiation and everything also is planned. Finally, we will utilize this UI thing in the UI, like radiation attributes.
Then you Grenadier matter. You just get the
And also the
drone from
tech and
Peacekeeper 3.
graphical stuff is major post-processing and VFX overhaul, including lighting and overall scene illumination. So we really want to get in this at least simplified GI solution, I mean global illumination solution for the location, because we can implement the ray tracing like NVIDIA ray tracing stuff, but we really want to have something in-house, something that we can do by ourselves, and it will enrich the whole lighting on the indoor locations, for example. And also we plan to migrate game servers to Linux platform to reduce startup times and improve server performance. And you know, I know, guys, that you will ask about Linux support and stuff like that. I think it's the first step towards that. This is it for Q3. And for Q4, launch of the second season, so it will be the second season in Q4, and the Scav Live DLC. We don't have anything to show regarding... Как меня запарило тут? Не могу, постоянно врубается звук какого-то фига. We don't have anything to show regarding the Scav DLC, because the Scav DLC is planned for the end of the year. But we have a design for it, approved design, so again, we will show a lot of details later next year. But you basically will have the full Scav profile as a separate character, like progression, customization, unique quests, unique secure container, achievements, dedicated hideout zones, new types of extracts, new interactive mechanics. Actually, I showed a couple of them already. New characters, Scav bosses and Scav traders. So Scav bosses, I insist that you will able to control them and play as Scav boss and have limited control of your guards, and also you will have some unique quests, in-game quests for your Scav bosses and stuff. Of course, a lot of new weapons, gear, and stuff like that. So everything will be concluded in this Scav Live DLC. It will enrich the gameplay of your Scav. And also, there's a quite high chance that we'll have special social zone that you'll be able to actually meet with your friends as Scavs, play cards, drink booze, and make other socially inconduct behavior.
Нарды можно?
Most likely. And Winter Visuals updates and optimization. Фантастика вообще просто. И такое ощущение, что на самом деле это все. у нас.
Interesting. ScavTalk sounds cool.
This is it, the short list that we have planned for the next year. What else left to show? New gear. I have new gear. A couple of new gear that we will have next year. But again, it will be much more. This is what we actually prepared, and then it will be available pretty soon. Some of the clothing, Berezka clothing. This one.
Did that one already come? Or
Штанишки.
maybe not actually.
Вот это дрип. Вот это просто. The drip of all drips.
That's pretty sick.
Куртец.
Чтоб не мерз попец.
Чтоб не мерз попец.
Jesse Kazam drip.
Смотрится круто.
Но...
За денежку.
Да, конечно.
За денежку. Плетухи.
AVS Assault.
Еще плетухи.
AVS Base.
Переделанная АВС.
Looks just like a different color. We kind of have that one already, no?
Переделанная АВС, да. Еще.
They carry AVS multicam.
Еще.
BlackRock.
Еще.
Eagle Industries of Rhodesian. They got like they got nice
Sure.
textures on them, I have to say.
И все.
И все.
They do look nice. They've definitely upgraded the quality of the models as time's gone on.
Новая снаряга.
Ага.
And online. Скриншоты, видео. Yes. The video I forgot to show you. Lens rework. So the lens rework, as you know that right now in the game, we don't have lens. We don't have lens effect. I mean, all the reflections in your lens on the scopes. It actually bothered us for so long time, and we finally decided to make the lens with the reflections. So this is the work in progress video, by the way. So as you can see, we have reflections on lenses, and that will be a part like how it looks in game. And of course, it's work in progress because we still need to think about different kind of details. It's not final, but again, it was kind of strange that we didn't have any kind of reflection on the scope and stuff like that. So yeah, I know that it looks too dark. It will be changed again. It's work in progress, but just to add this kind of feel that something being
controversial.
reflected
I just
on the
don't know.
scopes.
Do they
Like
need
like
this?
a small neat detail just to be there. Minus 1000
Maybe?
FPS. Yeah, right, guys. You know the drill. Get ready to upgrade your PC.
I'm not sure about that.
And I think this is it. We actually showed everything for today. And yeah, I think this is it. Чё? Все получается?
Промокод напоследок нет?
Последний промокод?
Да. Ну как Новый год же, подарки надо раздавать.
Yeah, guys, it's a New Year season. It's we almost finished that really hard and important year for all of us. I believe the year wasn't so easy for you too. So please, just remove everything evil and the bad and sad from your heart, or try to do it, and just please be open for good and best and the most pleasant things that awaits you in the next year, and everything will be fine. As long as we keep everything here together, блять, я уже не знаю, что говорить. I just want to say that, guys, I hope the next year will be really, really, really good for you as well as for us. Still huge plans, still a lot of things to do, and actually the whole list of upcoming things for the next year, it's pretty huge. I didn't show you everything that we planned because still, like, a lot of things still in the production and stuff like that. Of course, we will have more Tarkov TV shows next year, and we will show more stuff, more interesting things. And I personally waiting for the graphical overhaul. I'm waiting for special events, the new locations. I'm waiting for the seasonal character. I'm waiting for almost everything actually. And of course, I'm waiting for this optimizations. Hideout cat. We need 300 likes for that. So please put a like and subscribe, and we will finally have it. But as long as we are here, let's finish this year with a good feelings. And please, I know how you get frustrated, and usually it's not our cause, actually. It's your fault. You need to get good. I'm joking. And we know how it's being done, and how you suffer from time to time. Of course, there is some such a thing called like imperfections and game design flaws and like bad decisions, blah 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 blah. But again, it's a journey for us too, still for the 10 years. And sometimes we just we didn't understand, we didn't estimate it right. For example, the hype, after release hype and everything. And we see that your responses and your passion about the game, it's something. And it actually brings us closer to realization that we did something special, and we need to continue to do that. But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's really hard, especially when we built up not only the huge army of supporters for these 10 years, but also the huge army of haters. They basically, for some reason, they really want us to be down and succeed. And sometimes it's super hard. And especially, for example, like Steam release and stuff like that, all the review stuff, all the frustration that we got, it's hard. It's 400 people here, a lot of support also from our support teams and stuff like that. I guess it's something around 500 people around the world working for the EFT for 10 years. Grown-up men and women, of course, that basically put their lives on the front and trying to make the unique experience that we still managed to keep for all of these years. And this is a hard burden for us, so it's not an easy thing to actually fulfill your wishes and to keep the promises, of course. Especially the world is changing, the game development is changing, you basically changing. We have a lot of newcomers, a lot of fresh blood to basically fill in and started to frustrate with us. And we understand it, of course. And again, sometimes it's super hard because we are all human, and all we need is to have a remorse. We have to have us like to joyful moments regarding our work, appreciation, and something from your heart to actually describing your experience. If it actually touched you in some kind of way, if it actually gave you some unique experience and unique feelings, we really want to see your responses. We really want to see your actual feedback, because for the 10 years, I think we did something special. Of course, it's not perfect. Of course, it's like can drive you crazy, but you must understand that also drives us crazy a lot. And people here, we're not fucking around. Basically, we are kind of in the shit, not knee deep, above head. And we are in it, and this is our role, this is what we established, this is our legacy. And just to prolong this legacy and to make something special out of it, we need your support. We need the actual support that will go from your heart. That support can be critical, you can actually explain your frustration, you can actually say what's good, what's bad. You can actually keep bombarding in the chat with the same responses, with the same requests. And at least you need to believe that you will be heard, not unheard. You will be heard. And eventually we will get closer to the Tarkov 2.0, the new experience for Tarkov players. And who knows what else will be the next year, or the 2 years after. So the huge army of polarized people that can be switched easily from lovers to haters, this is what Tarkov is about. And this is what actually makes us stronger. But sometimes it's hard to manage all of this, especially the life is going, and you start to feel yourself about why the hell should I continue doing this. When you can have a moment that you can get up and see the first message from unknown user like, God damn you with your game. And you're like, what did I do wrong? But you understand that the guy got frustrated about this connection, or he just got killed. It was a like shady kill, or it was a legit kill. But he got frustrated, and for some reasons he realized that, oh, I can direct the message directed to that kind of guy who's basically around that, who's basically the leader of all of that. And he did this job, and he basically had some kind of remorse after all. And this is the part of EFT experience. And it's not only about the development, it's actually to withdraw and hold over all of that, you know, frustration, not only related to the game development, to the EFT development. So, getting back to you guys, I know that it's a lot of players. It's huge amount of players. It's something unbelievable amount of players. It's unreachable amount of players for that kind of game. That's there. Like we have a lot of people who basically supports us. But again, all of you guys, you can support us, but then you got the same error, or you just got killed, or you just prepared yourself for too long for the raid and got killed in the seconds. And it's understandable that you will be frustrated, but you need to think about it differently. It's just a part. It is a part of experience. Tarkov tries to make you harder. Tarkov tries to make you harder, not in game, but in real life. And I think it's quite a good thing for the game. It's considered like it's like an ultimate break of the fourth wall or fifth wall. Когда там говорят, четвертую или пятую стену ломать? Fourth wall. So the Tarkov makes you harder. Tarkov makes you stronger. Tarkov makes you,
Put it on your CV.
I guess, more.
Tarkov
You get the point.
makes something harder.
And,
My life.
It's the same thing for us too. As a developers, we struggle a lot because we feel that we have an obligation for you guys. Because we raised that bar and we need to keep it throughout years to make it right. And this is our goal, basically. And this is our part of the EFT experience. I love to say that the developers of Tarkov, they have EFT mindset, EFT mentality. But you guys, you have it too. All of you newcomers, for example, don't understand what I'm talking about, but all of the old-timers and veterans, like 4,000 hours, 10,000 armors, our towers, they have this thing. You're already in the pack. You're already in this. You have this EFT mindset. You cannot play other games, for example. Not all of us, of course, not all of you, but you literally heard this many times. Because you're already in it. So how do we need to act to keep these ideas as longer as possible? And this is a collaborative task of us as a developers and you as a supporters. So please give us a little bit more of blue reviews on Steam. Okay, guys, this is it. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, a lot of presents. Друзья, всем спасибо. Все, кто меня понимает, все...
Дай им третий промокод.
Давайте. The third promo code and we're good to go. The third one is called Mr. Proper.
Oh, there's another one.
And again, wishing you all only the best of the best in the next year. Thank you for staying with us for 10 years in a row. It was the major year for us, the release of the game. Now it will get different. It's already started, but as long as we are here and as long as we keep this EFT magic, EFT mindset, magic things, we will do some really good stuff. We will do some really interesting and groundbreaking and legacy after all. So it's all about legacy, I guess, and your enjoyment. But it's hard to enjoy sometimes. But I already said that. So anyway, thank you for that. for everything that you gave us. Sorry for everything that we did to you, and me personally, of course. Sorry. We survived this year. Hopefully next year will be easier for us. And this is it. I won't do any kind of raid. I think we can leave it as it is. Or we can actually have the raid, by the way. Знаешь кого-нибудь? Кого? Давай. А как? Подскажи мне.
Канал рейда.
Ага.
Поиск по фильтру. Hunt Premier.
So guys, we will raid the Hunt Premier. They are friends. Please support us. They do the arena tournament stuff. So yeah, again, thank you very much. See you next year. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice vacation. Have a nice holidays. Thank you very much. Всем пока. Дамир, скажи что-нибудь.
Люблю вас.
Все, давайте. Обнял, приподнял там и это.
Сейчас будет собирать.
Ага.
Можно старше поменять.
Okay.
And that. Самый низ.
Thanks for watching. До свидания.
Bye-bye.
Okay, well, the game actually is down. It seems at the moment, which is pretty funny. So, what exactly did we learn from this? Leave that. Just leave it up here. Yeah, what exactly did we learn then? So, yeah, I mean, look, it's been a big year for these guys, right? They've spent a long time working on stuff. What stuff did we actually find out about in particular? Let me just go back through what I'd written about, and there might be things that I'd missed off, but the main stuff seems to be they want to work on some quality of life from Tarkov community. Understandable. They did mention some of that stuff later. Fixing the disconnects, like taking so long, raid loading, unloading, basically make that better. The big one was the icebreaker early on, which could be some kind of event. I don't know whether you could be able to get into that afterwards. I'm not sure. Then transparent magazines. Or I mean, it matters mostly for the P90 because it's the only one that you can really see at the top of the gun how much ammo you've got left, like as a count. So it's actually quite a big buff for the P90, that, which is quite interesting. He talked a bit about seasonal system, but he said it's going to be kind of around battle passes, but different, fresh progression, unique changes, exclusive rewards. The exclusive, some kind of achievement awards, whatever, they transfer to your main account at the end. There's loads more that we need to know about this, but he was not really forthcoming about exactly what that's to do with. But basically, it's going to be like a major modifier per season, it seems, per 6 months. There's going to be like a food shortage, radiation, bad weather, or something like that. There's going to be some theme to the season for the 6 months for that wipe, basically. And at the beginning, you'll be able to pick perks and debuffs. So if you pick a debuff, it allows you to pick more perks. I get them. I mean, I'm imagining, you know, like a character create sheet for like a, you know, an RPG, and you'll have, you know, things like you start with, I don't know, less money, but you'll get like something else in return. You'll start with like, I don't know, more of some specific item, or, you know, you'll play like with no secure container, but you'll get an XP buff, I imagine, which is like going to be kind of interesting to see. I mean, that's going to be hard, especially if you pick that right at the start. On the day one of that seasonal character, you could be looking through just being like, oh my god, like, I got to make sure I pick the right things here, because you could very easily shaft yourself without realizing, especially with the way that Tarkov works, and, you know, lock yourself out of stuff by accident or whatever. Pick your perk doesn't fit Tarkov, in my opinion. I think it could. I think it depends how they do it. I want to stay on this screen. Yeah, no secure, no insurance for the things that you mentioned, for like the hardcore features that you could have. So no secure, but you get to pick a perk in return. So maybe there's like negative ones and then positive ones, and then maybe you get like 5 points in total, and a negative one allows you to take more positive ones, something like that. I don't know. He was talking about this like secret game mode. They didn't really give much away. That was for Arena, and they showed us some screenshots, but that was it really. Apparently it's like match history, battle pass, tactical map, another tactical map coming, things like that. They're going to add Arena to Steam, and there's like a co-op PvE, like a really big game mode for Arena, which is like a PvE, like big game mode, which hasn't really been done before, and they're keeping it quiet. There's 2 new storyline quests coming to EFT. Pighead, I think it was, or Big Head, I can't quite tell. And then Lady of the Heart, Yo! Hello, Ewing. Hello, team. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, you're probably doing very similarly to me, turning up, watching the Tarkov TV, and then having to go back and do family stuff. So I'll probably roll this on soon as well. I'm not going to be playing, I don't think, because yeah, I got to go back to the fam. It is that time of year, 27th after all. But welcome everybody. Appreciate you coming in. Hope you enjoyed. We were just summarizing what we have heard about. We kind of got up to the 2 new storyline missions, Pighead and Lady of the Heart, which Nikita seems to really love. So thank you for the prime, by the way. And these are like dungeon style gameplay with more single player presentations. So I think that they're leaning into like the way that the terminal stuff kind of looked, you know. It's like they've got their teeth into making something where you go in and there's, you know, event triggers and you go through and there's a series of steps to do something like that. That's a bit, you know, maybe a bit more accessible as like an event or as like a game mode, which is kind of interesting. Alongside these two new storyline quests, which is kind of cool. Loading animations, which you said they're working on, which is I think this was Q3 with transparent magazines, should be kind of neat. Theeden, thank you for the prime as well. Thank you. And then so he mentioned peaceful AI animation. So we had Tarkov community up here before, and it looked like that was on here. I think it was it where they say scav? Yeah, idle animations for AI scav bosses bots. That was actually on Tarkov community. So it says planned. So there's a lot of these ones that are planned. PSG says this change requires a lot of time and work. Blah blah. Not something we're completely against. It sounds like a cool feature. We may introduce it with future DLCs. So it sounds like they've actually decided to do it. That's why these ones where BSG have responded are actually quite good, because you can go and read what they said. You know, load ammo outside of the inventory, which they want to do and they're going to try and do. So I don't think it's the downstate is coming per se. So what else do they show? So yeah, hideout animations as well to show you like doing stuff is the deal. Then they showed a bunch of different attachments, parts, 308 handguard, PKM stuff, the UMP, Mini-Me, Groza, A94 he said are coming, but not, you know, they're not, there's not pictures for them. And then, yeah, then he did mention, what were you just saying there? Like downstate. Yeah, so that was when he was talking about knockdowns from explosions. I think they're going to add, it sounded like they were going to add that first. So, you know, maybe if you get grenaded, or maybe like an explosive barrel goes off in dorms or something, it like blasts your character and knocks you over, for example. And then that would lead into the ability to do the unconscious state, you know, body dragging, that kind of thing. But it sounded like that was a future soon, you know, plan. It's planned like off in the distance kind of thing, as opposed to knockdowns specifically, which seemed to be a Q3 thing, I think, based on the way I understood it. Big Halloween event for zombies, which sounds neat. And then a few other like functional mechanics in Raid, like shooting off physical locks or crowbarring them open, car alarms when you shoot cars. Yeah, clutter like flying through ground zero, like boxes of like files like flapping across the street. Code locks with you actually type the code in, which is like kind of neat. Drones, so they said they're working out, and then eventually radiation. Then Q4 was what, the second season of, well, the new wipe basically, with the next seasonal content and the Scav Life DLC. Bit of gear, and then they want to do this lens reflection, which I think is not really, I don't know if that's really going to add anything to the immersion of the game. Adding the lens reflection, it's just going to make the scopes look kind of grubby a lot of the time, I think. I don't know. Dragging bodies would be really cool. I think dragging bodies in particular, I mean, right now we don't have the down state, so it doesn't make sense to be able to drag people other than like bodies that are dead, right, at the moment. So you can like pull your loot into a safe place. That's where it would make most sense. So the rats use the UBGL to knock them down when in close range. That'd be crazy, yeah. Manual keypad entering for the win. Get ready to push buttons under fire. I mean, that'd be like, it's honestly insane. That's actually kind of insane. I was just like, oh no. Yeah, fixing picture in picture, but I don't think they can. I don't think they could do it any other way. Whether they know. Nuking the game so 500k can get their drops and uninstall it. Is the game still down? Probably. Yeah, the game is still down right now. The game went down while we were on Tarkov TV, which is pretty funny, to be honest. It was pretty funny. Oh, it looks like my game's loading, maybe. So I think that's it. I think that's everything. Yeah, the list is a big, we want to do this? Yeah. I think there's a difference between stuff they say that's coming on a particular quarter, which means that it's being actively worked on and probably will get done at some point. Whether it's on that particular quarter or not, I don't know. And stuff that they say that, yeah, we want to do this, which means like it kind of maybe whenever. What's the new white mean if the account is perma now? You know what? I might actually do a video about this because people are so confused about the perma account. You're going to have... So your account is permanent, but you're going to have a second character, which is going to be for the seasons. I imagine it like in the bottom right-hand corner where it's got PvE. You'll now have, rather than a PvE switch, you'll have PvP, PvE, and PvP seasonal. So there's another character. So you've got PvP permanent. That's going to stay like this. And then the special rewards from the PvP seasonal character will get rolled into your main character at the season's end. We've still got lots of questions about whether they're going to match together, whether they'll match together at some point during the wipe. You know, whether the flea markets will merge at some point. Like, it's confusing. Permanent will look so interesting. I'm interested to see what it looks like in a year or two. I don't know if it'll necessarily be interesting per se.
Gold, please.
Is Tarkov actually what loading? I don't know. Don Briss, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you, mate. Yeah, so it's confusing. Code did not work. You sure you're typing it in right? However, the Scav Life DLC do not count as DLC and EOD and Unheard will need to buy it. Well, I actually am not worried about this. Because I'm certain that EOD and Unheard will get the Scav Life DLC at this point. Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. It's back end error. I'm certain they're going to get it at this point. Because BSG know that they can circumvent this promise through other means that are not like big things like the DLC, but they can fund the studio for the long term through the kind of like arena trickle down like cosmetic stuff, which is going to come to the base game at some point. But I reckon enough people probably buy the battle pass in arena, you know, the customs tech map or whatever. And this battle pass was also free, but maybe the battle passes won't be free in future. I don't know. So I think that's the way they're going to do the monetization, through bringing clothing directly. Like they brought the winter clothing out and some people paid for it, and then either the tech map or the battle pass itself, which people will go and pay for, I think. Which means that they then don't need to do anything shady around EOD or Unheard. I hope so. I sincerely hope the BSG have learned a lesson on that. Yeah, they're reworking server loading and matching. Yeah, so primarily for when you get disconnected, but I think it'll help in general, I imagine. We'll see. Yeah, it'll take a while for the codes to come through. Yeah, probably. I'll collect them when I'm next on later. I'd play perma only a few hours per week. Be great to not just be against people who are either high level perma or only the same. Well, everyone's going to be high level perma though, no? Merry Christmas, hey, Don Briss. Thank you, mate. Would you recommend paying for the TAC map now? I don't think there's anything like... There's not anything like super necessary in the TAC map. You just pay for it if you want to, really. I think it's fun. I thought it was fun. I thought it was well done. I enjoyed it. The mechanics of it were quite fun with the tokens. Like they made you do different stuff, but it wasn't annoying because you could swap things that you really didn't want to do. I thought it was cool. I bought Unheard for 3 people. Damn. That's crazy. A lot of players are standing now with Steam. Yeah, true. True. Sounds like 2 things. Making reloading after a DC faster, but also reworking how the servers spin up and match lobbies. That's true. Well, they said like move the game servers to Linux, which I think a lot of people were like, what are you doing? Are you running on Windows? Like, yeah, if you want stuff from the TAC map, then like, sure. It's just really, if you see something on it you want specifically. I honestly didn't really think about it too hard. I wanted to just go through the challenge of doing the thing. It's not actually anything in... Most of the stuff is in the main battle pass, actually, the free bar. That's where you get like the scopes and the gear. I'm not that bothered about the tech map stuff, actually. I just wanted to do the challenge of it. I quite like Arena. I actually don't mind playing Arena. I'm like the first person to like Arena, like unironically, for doing Checkpoint and Last Hero at least. And then also to be the person being like, don't send over like items from Arena to the base game that people can't buy if you're not playing Arena. Like, I like playing Arena, but I don't want to make everybody have to play Arena. That's kind of my general stance. They weren't running servers on Linux. They're not in the minute, apparently. They literally just said, yeah, we're working on moving all the servers over to Windows. Sorry, to Linux. And they said that it's like, that's the first step in order to give Linux support. Because people have asked for Linux support for a long time. Yeah, the game's down right now, baddie. I'm now level 20 without opening the base game. Arena is live, by the way. Okay, fair. I'm probably not going to play Arena now. I've got it. I do have to jump. So yeah, anything else? I do think so. There's one now, which is the extreme winter gear face mask thing, and it's a balaclava, so you can just wear a normal helmet with it. This is like it's a piece of face gear. You don't get the winter frost cold thing with it, but it's on the new battle pass extension, so you don't need the customs tech map, but you do need to have played through the arena battle pass. It's like level 100 and something. Yeah, the gimp mask. Yeah, exactly. And that is not in the base game. It allows you to circumvent the cold weather event. So you have to have arena for it. So if you're on standard, you don't have arena, then you can't get it, right? You have to have arena for it. It's free on arena once you've got arena, and once you've got arena forever. So it's, it's not as bad as it could be, but yeah, and it's not tradable on the flea as well. Like the Model 1 is in arena, but that's also purchasable on the flea. So people could buy it off ref and sell it on the market. Whereas the face mask thing isn't purchasable, which is interesting. The battle pass is free. Yeah, we thought the battle pass. So they split the battle pass into two parts. The battle pass season 0 was free. Then battle pass season 1 was also free, but there's an extension called the customs tactical map with like a separate little mini game thing. We have to collect tokens and like go through the progress. It's just a second battle pass really, but with a slightly different. It's like a visual overlay of the progression. You have to do certain things to unlock certain tokens. So there's nothing too crazy, but that's the paid bit. So most of the good stuff is in the main battle pass, actually, the free part, if you have arena. So you have to pay for the new seasons, not for the seasonal PMC. He did say it'd be linked, but I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do it. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, he said everyone's going to be able to play the new seasons, obviously. Yeah, he said no extra charge on this. Yeah, exactly. Earbuds on the flea too. Yeah, the TEPs. How long does it take to get to BP level 100? It does take a bit of time. Probably would take you, like if you do your dailies every day. Did they release the battle pass at the beginning of this wipe? They didn't, did they? It wasn't quite at the start, I don't think. Oh, I've got some... Sorry, I put down code there. That's the wrong code thing. Let me just delete that from my commands. Sorry, guys. I have codes, but that's like full of stuff now. I should probably stop adding to it. It was on before 1.0 for a few weeks. So it's probably taken... I mean, I got to level 100 maybe like a week and a half ago. So it probably takes like, 3 weeks of solidly getting every daily and every weekly done, I think. And it probably took me about 4 and a bit weeks, because I didn't do every single day. Level 50, I want to get the Gimp Mask before it's gone. Well, I think it's going to be around for a while. I wouldn't be... when did they say the next one was? They said there was another battle pass, but like at the end of the year or something. I don't know. Is there one in the middle? There's a new battle pass in Q2. So you've got at least 3 months, I think, until there's a new battle pass. So I think it's eminently doable. Just do some dailies. Make sure you keep doing the dailies. I think it'll be fine. Yeah. Interesting. It takes like more than 20 battle pass points to unlock things at the end level. Yeah, so you kind of want to be buying BPs with rubles or GP coins. Have you tried Dorm's FFA and Arena? I have. I've tried them all, actually. Dorm's FFA is... It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. I found myself not actually fighting that much in Dorms. In some ways, it's a shame that 2-story is also part of it. I'd almost rather it be like 6 players and just be 3-story without the section in the middle, because like no one's going to go from one to the other. And spawn everybody just outside one of the doors. or maybe just inside one of the rooms. I'm not sure. I'm not actually not sure exactly how you do it better, but like it's okay. And then the Emicom one, I find it's just a cluster. You like most of the time you spawn in, somebody is already shooting at you. So you kill like one person and then you die to someone else, and you kill one person, and you die to someone else. It's just a mess, I find. But the base is actually pretty good. I find the smuggler's base, I quite like that one. That one actually works quite well because it's sort of on like 2 layers. So you've got like the lower layer and the upper layer, and you can't really shoot from, like you can a little bit, but you can't really shoot from one layer to another. So you have to sort of move around. It gives enough cover from other people spawning in and just instantly decking you. Like Emicom is, you could just get shot from across the map on that one, and it's just, you just die immediately. It's annoying. But... Is your router okay? It's being very dramatic in the background. It's because I have this convoluted setup. I have like my main, so this is the router that does the fiber. This is an old router. This is an old BT router, but this is not in. I've got DCHP turned off on this, so this is connected to like a disk elsewhere in my house, but it will only speak to this because of BT, because they're annoying. Miracle fam. Think Frostbite will stay around for a long time? I don't know actually. I'm not sure. Right, my friends. Okay. Well, I think that's everything. I think that's everything for now. I'm gonna go back and spend a bit more time with my fam. I think I'm gonna be back on. I don't know actually. I'm not sure. I'll probably be back on the 29th. I would think. I'll probably be back properly on the 29th.
Gold.
So until then, I'm just gonna chill out, take today and tomorrow still to just have Christmas and whatnot, and then we'll be back online next week properly once we're through the Christmas period. I got like family up and stuff right now, so it's gonna be it's been a nice time. But my wife went and took the kids out to the park because I've said, look, I want to go and do Tarkov TV, so I'm gonna go do that. And she took the kids to the park like with my dad, and they're just like having a nice chill time. So it's good. It's all good. It's all good. So I'm gonna go back and say hi to them. I'm gonna go and have some food, and and then chill out for one last day, and then we'll get back to after the weekend. To be honest, so there you go. Nading inside shack on factory can damage armor when you stand next to it. Really? Tell me that next time, otherwise I'm going to forget. Where should we go? Where should we go? Where should we go? Get the good people of Twitch over to somewhere interesting. Where do we want to go? Do the thing? Maybe we'll go to Tulu. Maybe we'll go send a raid to Tulu. Good guy. Tix doesn't need the boys these days. He's a big lad. He's a big lad. Right. Okay, cool. Good stuff, people. Let's go and do this thing. I'm gonna go chill. I gotta walk for 15 minutes to get back to everyone. That's fine. Good walk will do be good after the whole the wipe and everything. I hardly moved out of my office room, so there you go. But yes, enjoy the rest of the festive period. I hope you're having a nice time off work or whatever. If you're going back to work, then good luck. Wish you the best of luck. I will see you in a couple of days, and back soon. Bye now. See ya.